YouTubers, what's going on? I've got another video for you today, and we're looking at a new product. This is by Exotac. This is called the Firesleeve. I just got this off Massdrop. First I'd heard of it. It took a while to get to me. I wanted to get this review done a lot sooner. So essentially what it is, it's a little basically ruggedized case for a Bic lighter. What it does is it actually waterproofs it up to 1 meter, which isn't a ton, but you know, if this is in your kit and you go through some, river or something, this gets wet, drops in there, it's not gonna, it's not gonna get ruined. It floats, so this is actually, and we're gonna do some testing here in a minute, but kind of going over the basics of the product here. What's really cool about this, and what really attracted me to it, was the fact that it has what they call a gas lock. So, and I found one thing I will knock it. Get that on there all the way. I did find it a little difficult to use. They tell you to kind of lock the button there, but see, it kind of slips off. So, and this is just for any standard Bic lighter. So it's kind of not working all that great actually right now. You get that up there, so that's going to lock the gas open, then you can strike it, but when you strike it, it tends to knock the lock off. So there's got to be some kind of better way to do this. I've been kind of fooling around with it, messing around with it, kind of trying to keep my... There you go. Oh, see, we lost our flame even. So it's on there, but it's not striking very well. There we go. Alright, so, it's a cool idea, really, because one of my biggest pet peeves of Bic lighters is when you're trying to light some with it and you're having it like this, you're holding it down towards fire, and what happens? You burn your freaking thumb or your finger. It's bad. So this is a cool feature. Once you get this to work correctly, you can basically let this go, and it says to not do it for 30 seconds, so we're going to turn it off. But as you can see, you don't have to sit there and hold it. You can hold the lighter down here so your fingers are away from the flame and they're not going to burn you. So really cool feature. Bic lighters are an essential piece of kit, I think, for an EDC, for a bug out bag, for a get home bag, for whatever. I mean, if you're out in the woods and you always have a source of fire around you. I usually have a few, and this is definitely one of them. I typically carry at least one Bic lighter with me, along with a fire steel and other matches. just a few different ways to create fire. So this is what attracted me to it, that it had this gas lock, they call it. It works, but I think the idea is great. I don't know that the execution is 100% there, because, okay, there we go. Got it on there, but see, when you try to strike it, okay, so it worked pretty good that time. That was a good example. So it takes some getting used to. I'm sure it's just user error. Well, not sure all of it, but a little bit of design there. But I mean, that's cool. Start your fire, get your kindling going. Nothing's better than a lighter to do that. As great as fire stills are, and in a pinch, if it's very windy, something like this is maybe not going to work as well. But ultimately, this is the fastest way to start a fire. Really, is a lighter, and you can get that kindling going in no time. So, pretty cool little product. It doesn't come with a lighter. Actually, I think some of them did come with a lighter. This one did not. Not included. Not included did hazmat shipping, so they did not come with the lighter. But they're cheap and plentiful, and I have quite a few of them. And you can, you got lanyard attachments here. You can attach this to a pack, run some paracord through there on both sides. So you got 2 attachment points, and it's supposed to be waterproof up to 1 meter. So we're gonna go ahead and test that. I wish I could be outdoors and do this, but time permitting, we're gonna go ahead and just put it in some water, see how well it floats, and see. We'll try to submerge it and see how waterproof it really is. Other than that, it's a pretty simple product, but it's a cool product, and it's something I think that's pretty useful. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we got just a little container of water here, a little Tupperware, and you can see it kind of floats. Part of it is sticking out of the water, so you could grab it and it's not going to get fully submerged, but you can see that the lighter part here is what's actually going underwater. So this is a good little test, and this is obviously less than 1 meter. But we're going to let it sit in there for a little while and then see how it does. Stay tuned. Alright, so it's been submerged for quite a few minutes here, so we're going to go ahead and take it out of there, and we're going to try to light this baby up, see how it does. See if the waterproofness worked. You can see there's some water there on the seal. Now, I don't really know how waterproof Bic lighters are in general, so Look at that. Oh. Come on now. The water makes it slippery, that's for sure. There we go. So the lighter still works. We can, you know, another way I thought of doing this is maybe slipping that over, but it kind of loses it. So I'm trying to get the hang of how to best use this. Their instructions, like I said, are like this, but then it's kind of difficult to strike the lighter. There we go. That worked out alright. So it works. Waterproofed. Obviously not even close to a meter, but you know, that little amount of water worked just fine. And yeah, pretty cool little sleeve here, fire sleeve. I dig it. It's a cool piece of gear. It's going to go in my EDC pack for when I'm, you know, pretty much everyday kind of stuff. And just to kind of keep it waterproof, to have it for a lighter, and then having that gas lock is really the coolest feature of the Exotac Firesleeve, because I think that's one of the, as good as lighters are, that's one of their downfalls. These little bicks is so easy to burn your finger. You know, get a lot of that heat on there. It makes it a lot nicer. You can hold that flame a lot lighter. You don't have to keep, you know, lighting your flame, losing your flame, lighting your flame. It keeps it going. So there you go, guys. This was just a short, quick product review of the Exotac Firesleeve. Definitely recommend picking one up. I think on Massdrop I got this for around 10 bucks. They maybe it was like 12, but they go for a little bit more, I think. So it's a cool product. You kind of got to decide if it's worth the money to you. I think it's cool enough, and that the gas lock works. The gas lock works good enough that it makes it worthwhile. Plus, it's waterproof. It ruggedizes the lighter. You know, it's gonna be more shock absorbent with this case over it. It's gonna last a little bit longer. So, all right, guys, appreciate you watching the video. If any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we'll see you on the next one.